Hey guys, my name is Mariah and welcome back to my channel, a place where we cultivate all things beauty. How are you guys doing? I'm good. Thank you for asking. But today I wanted to just, before I get into my video, just say thank you so much to everybody that subscribed to my channel, everybody that supports me, that likes my content and comments. I thank you so much. I love the support that I've been getting. I passed 100 subscribers. It's a big deal for me because I just started and I have 100 people subscribed to me. That's that, you know. I'm excited and I'm just going along with the ride. You know, this is a passion project for me. This is kind of like my baby right now. I've been wanting to do this for like almost 10 years, and so this is a long time in the making. And so just even having 100 subscribers, it really means a lot to me. And so thank you so much to everybody that supports my content. Today I wanted to do a video on skincare. This will be my first skincare video, and I haven't done skincare as yet, but skincare is a part of beauty, and as you guys know, my channel is encompassing everything beauty, as far as, you know, the physical, makeup, hair, nails, skincare, also the internal. But I haven't done anything on skincare, so I figured that I would start with a video on tips on how to prevent acne, because we all know acne is that girl that just won't leave us alone. Acne is that girl that just won't leave me alone. She be stressing me out. But there are ways where we can that we can prevent ourselves from getting excessive acne. Some of us, because some people have conditions, but for those of us who don't have any conditions, who can prevent it, these are some tips that I have that I try my best to practice in my everyday routine, just so I can keep this face smooth, you know, looking nice and glistening and glowing. You know, we want to look good without makeup, just bare face. We want to look good, we want to look flawless, because flawless skin in the first place is the canvas for a good makeup look. So we want to have our skin be looking flawless with or without makeup. So let's get right into the tips. Stay tuned. So the first reason why you're breaking out, or the first tip on how to prevent acne, is to have a skincare routine. If you don't have a skincare routine, I highly recommend you getting one. A skincare routine is so important, especially when you're getting up there in age. And just by aging and environmental factors, our skin, it just won't be the same as it used to be when we were 15. Like, that's just point blank period. And we have to start taking care of our skin. And so that's one thing I've really focused myself on doing, taking care of my skin. My skincare routine is not elaborate, it's very simple. I always recommend at least you having a toner, a moisturizer, and a cleanser. These 3 steps, at least, bare minimum, I think every lady should have these 3 in her routine. And so if you don't have a skincare routine, start looking for ways to find a skincare routine, because if you're not cleansing your face, if you're not toning, and if you're not moisturizing, your skin will begin to slowly fall apart. Like, it will not be perfect all the time. So ladies, get into that skincare. The second reason why you're breaking out, or the second tip to help with acne, is to have a skincare routine that actually works for you. Some people have began the process and they actually have a skincare routine, but it just doesn't work for their types of skin. We have different types of skin. We have oily, we have dry, we have combination. Look up what your skin type is, and explore what your skin type is, and then find products that actually work for your skin type. Now, even though you find products that's supposed to be for your skin type, a lot of the times you will have to be adjusting just to see what works, and you're just experimenting, because that's exactly what I did. I started off, you know, using skincare products that didn't necessarily work for my skin type, even though they said it's for oily skin, because I have oily skin, but it just didn't work. And so just go through that process. It's annoying, I know, but just go through that process and just experimenting and finding what works for your skin type, because when you get there, I promise it's magical, it's beautiful, it will help you so much. So that's exactly what I did. I went through the process and I started off with products that were cheaper, and then slowly, as I began to find out exactly what works for my skin, then I stuck to a certain skin routine. And you don't need expensive products. There are products that I buy from Marshalls and Burlington, and there are products that I get from Ulta. It just depends on what it is. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to get good skincare products, but just start with finding out what your skin type is and what products work for you. Just go through that process of experimentation. The third reason why you might be breaking out is because you're going to sleep with makeup on. That one is just a no-no. Like, never ever go to sleep with makeup on unless you just have absolutely no energy to remove your makeup. Always go to sleep, remove your makeup before you go to sleep if you can help it. Cleanse, bare minimum, at the bare minimum, cleanse your skin with your cleanser before you go to sleep, because when you go to sleep with makeup on, that's just that's just invited, that's just telling bacteria, you know what, come just have a party all on my face. When you wear makeup on, you go outside into the elements, you know, bacteria is, you know, on your face, and so you can't go to sleep with that same bacteria on your face, and so you just inviting microbes in to just have a whole party on your face. Why would you want that, sis? Don't do that. So take your makeup off in the nighttime. I use this I had a lash on it. But I use these right here. The light is probably drowning them out, but these are the Neutrogena makeup remover cleansing towelettes, and I just usually get the big box of them at Costco. They might have some at BJ's, and so just get any cleansing makeup towels, wipes you can find. I know the drugstore has some others, but I just found that these Neutrogena ones, they work really well for me, and so I just stuck to them. Whenever I find something that likes my skin, I stick to it, and so I just get these big boxes and I just stock them. And so just use anything, and if you can't find makeup wipes, just go in with your cleanser or oil, a coconut oil, an avocado oil, or something to just remove that makeup and then cleanse your face, because you don't want bacteria having a party on your face, okay? The fourth reason why you might be breaking out is because your pillowcase, your sheets, or whatever you sleep on are dirty. You need to rotate how your sheets and your pillowcases, because these things, again, they carry bacteria. Anything that carries excessive bacteria, it will break you out. And so I don't change mine every week, but at least just change them often, because you just can't be inviting so much bacteria onto your face. And if you want, and I know some girls are natural, because I know I'm going natural, and so my pillowcases usually have oils and conditioners and all of that. Sometimes what I do is I just like put in a shirt in the pillowcase to just like cushion that oil and all of that, and then remove it and then rotate like that sometimes. But change your pillowcase frequently so you can help minimize bacteria on your face and also your sheets, because for people who like to cover their heads with sheets, I know some people have that awkward way of sleeping where they like to cover their head with the sheets. Make sure your sheets are clean, because they're going against your face. So again, to lessen bacteria, change your sheets and your pillowcases often. The fifth reason why you might be breaking out, and honestly I'm a victim of this too, is because you don't wash your makeup brushes and you don't wash them frequently. Listen, not washing your makeup brushes is one of the easiest ways to break out. I mean, you just, anything that's just sitting on the counter, even though the makeup brushes are clean, just think about it, they're sitting there collecting dust if they don't have a covering over it. And so they're collecting dust, number one, already. Number two, they dirty, so they have foundation and concealer and all these other things that you already previously used on it, and so you're just inviting more bacteria onto your skin. It's that same concern about having excessive bacteria on your skin. And so wash your makeup brushes. If you want, just do what I do. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I get lazy, and so I just buy more brushes. I I just buy more brushes. It's so horrible, and I admit it. I buy brushes, and I have a lot of brushes, and my family and my friends, they always give me jokes about it, but I have a lot of makeup brushes so I can rotate efficiently, because we all know wash day, wash day, wash day. When I sit down and wash my brushes, okay, it takes me hours. And so I have a good amount of brushes that I can rotate frequently. And so if you don't have a lot of brushes, just wash your brushes frequently. At least after the second use, wash your brushes. I recommend after the first use. First foundation use, toss it in the dirty pile. But at least if you don't have brushes, at least after the second use, just wash it. It takes a few minutes to dry, so wash your makeup brushes to prevent bacteria from having a party on your face. The sixth reason why you might be breaking out is because of this evil thing right here. This, and I'm an Apple girl. I'm sorry, I went from Android to Apple and I'm not going back. I'm sorry, but this thing right here, it carries so much bacteria. Like, you guys don't understand how much bacteria your phone carries. If I do a swab of this phone and I incubate that swab, and after a couple days I read, not even after a couple days, after probably like 24 hours, I go back and read those plates, I can probably find a ton of bacteria that's on this thing right here, and we're not even cognizant of it. But anytime we answer the phone, that phone is going on our face, you know. Anytime we touch it with our hands, we scrolling, we laying it down on surfaces, it's everywhere, and it just carries so much bacteria that we don't even realize. And so please, your phone, sanitize your phone. Don't keep your phone dirty. To clean my phone, what I use is these 70% isopropyl alcohol pads. They pre-saturated, and so I just take that, rip it, and just wipe the surface of my phone with that. I open up the case, I wipe down the case with it, and I usually do that frequently, probably almost every couple of days. I most recently, I actually started doing it every day. I always wipe down my phone. If you can't find alcohol wipes or alcohol, anything like that, just take hand sanitizer and take a piece of napkin or something and just wipe down the phone. It doesn't take long. It literally takes less than a minute. Wipe down your phone to prevent excess bacteria from growing on your face, because your phones, these evil little demons, they carry a lot of bacteria and they breaking you out and you don't even know it, sis. You don't even know it. The seventh reason why you might be breaking out is because you are a toucher. You touch your face a lot with your hands. I'm a victim of this. I touch my face a lot, especially when I'm stressed out or I'm trying to figure something out. I'm always touching my face. Touching your face is a surefire way, surefire way to have you break out, because just think about it, it's almost like the phone situation. Your hands carry a lot of bacteria. You touching things all over the place, especially when it's at the end of the day and you've taken public transportation. Oh my goodness, public transport is like a surefire way to catch a lot of bacteria. And so you touching everything out there, and then you touching your face with these same dirty hands. What do you expect to happen? The bacteria is having a whole party on your face. So no, please cleanse your hands or sanitize your hands often, but just make sure you don't touch your face a lot with it, even though you don't sanitize every second of the day, because I don't. But just be cognizant of the fact that you're touching your face a lot, and just lessen that, because we don't want to break out unnecessarily. Okay, cleanse your hands or don't touch your face as often. The eighth reason why you might be breaking out is because you have dirty hair. Dirty hair is a surefire way again to break out. I've experienced this recently because I just started wearing wigs a lot, because I'm going natural on the hair, and so I need some protective styling. I need some wigs, and I figured that this wig was a little dirty, and so I started to get breakouts on the side of my face. And so when I washed them, then I realized it started to decrease, and I wasn't even aware of that. But make sure you clean your hair. Even people who are prone to having a lot of dandruff or just dirty hair, these bacteria is just falling on your face. Even when you scratch your hair, you shake your hair, you comb your hair. So just make sure that you're cognizant of the fact that your hair might be dirty, if you might be breaking out too much on your forehead or on the side of your face, if the hair is going against your face. So just wash your hair. I know for girls who are going natural, the oils and the conditioners and everything, that might be a lot. Even for me, that's the case, that's the situation I'm in. But what I do is I make sure that I tie my hair down in the night, or I have some kind of protective covering over my head that my hair is not touching my face too much. And so just make sure you're cognizant of the fact that your hair might be dirty, and that's why you might be breaking out. The 9th reason why you might be breaking out is because you eat unhealthy. This is a big thing for me. I recently went on a fitness journey. Not recently, it's been about 2 years, but went on a fitness journey. And what I realized was, as I started to get healthier and I started to lessen the amount of bad and greasy, unhealthy food that I was consuming, I realized that my skin started to love me so much more. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I used to break out pretty frequently, and my skincare and everything else was good, but I just realized that I still used to break out, and I didn't understand why, because everything that was in my control I did, and eating healthy was the only thing that I suspected that I wasn't doing. And so when I started eating healthier, I just started seeing my skin clearing up much more. The glow was just radiant. I mean, my skin just really loved me, and it still does. Even now, I break out very frequently. I mean, it's so minimal, but I know because I'm eating healthy that my skin is just behaving itself right now. So make sure you eat healthy. Be cognizant of how much greasy food you eat. Keep that to a minimum, because your unhealthy eating most definitely affects your skin. And if you get acne, if you're acne prone, it definitely affects your skin. The 10th reason why you're breaking out is because you're stressed. I know that this is something that's kind of hard. It's kind of not in our control a lot of the times, but stress, just be mindful of the fact that stress can definitely break you out. Find ways to cope, find ways to deal, but just be cognizant of the fact that being in a stressful situations and highly stressed breaks you out, and you're prone to getting acne, especially if you have acne prone skin. The 11th, wait, I don't have 11 fingers, but the 11th reason why you might be breaking out is because of hormones. This one is completely, totally out of our control. Our bodies does what our bodies wants to do a lot of the times, and especially ladies, you guys already know when it's the time of the month. She's just out of control. She just does what she wants to do, and there's nothing we can do about it, and we just have to just ride with her. And so hormones, oh my goodness, that's one thing that I just can't get away from. That's one thing that I just can't control. Hormones is a surefire way for me to get acne on my face. It happens to me almost every single time when it's that time of the month. Hormones will always get me. Surefire way to get me. But because I have all of these other steps covered, it's very minimal. Sometimes I'll just get one little speck sometimes, but hormones, we can't control it. But just be cognizant of the fact that if you're acne prone, or your hormones might be imbalanced, or something is happening with your hormones, there might be acne that you might be getting, excessive acne. And so just be mindful of that. It's not out of our control. Some of it might be out in our control as far as the type of foods that we eat, because that one is just like a separate video for itself, because a lot of the foods we eat, it affects our hormone levels. A lot of the meats that we eat, when we're not eating meat in moderation, or certain types of foods in moderation, we can actually control hormones that way. But as far as our bodies, our cycles and stuff like that, these are out of our control. So just make sure you're mindful of the fact that hormones contribute to acne, and you can control some of the hormones by eating healthier, which I said earlier. But that's the last one. That's the 11th thing that you can just be mindful of that causes acne. Thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Again, if you like this video, just give me a thumbs up on this video. If you not subscribed, please subscribe. Please join the family. This channel is a place where we cultivate all things beauty here, external and internal. And so thank you so much for watching. Tune in for my next video. It's coming very soon. Thank you so much. I decided to make it my duty, and I'll try my hardest to put out a video every week. I work full-time, so I'm trying my best to put out a video every week. But in the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much guys for your support. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.